Hello lovely people, how are you all doing today? Whoops, things sliding off my lap. I hope you are all well. Today is moving day, or should I say today was supposed to be moving day. As you can see, I haven't moved. Oh, good grief. Actually, just before I get into today's, I think it's going to be quite a quickie today, just to keep everyone updated, because I know people will be wondering what's going on. But before I do, I just wanted to say thank you. Another copy of Frida. In the last video, was it the last one or the one before? I think I was saying how, like London buses, you wait for ages and then 2 come along at once. Actually, the phrase is, you wait for ages and then 3 come along at once, and it really is a third. There was no note, no label, nothing with it, so I don't know who sent it, but thank you, whoever you are. So I now have 3 copies of Frida, so surely amongst them, one of them will work. Thank you lovelies, all 3 of you. Right, last time I saw you, it was Sunday. I was sorting out in the kitchen, and I told you there'd been a delay. We were supposed to exchange on Friday, it got delayed, it got put to Monday. So Monday I was trying to get on with things as best I could, but there were a lot of calls. I can't do things until exchange has happened. And 2:30, I think it was on Monday, first of all, Monday morning, first thing, I got a call from my removals company. Are you going to firmly book for Wednesday? And I said, I can't, we haven't exchanged yet. And they said, well, in that case, sorry, we've got someone else who's just offered and they're paying. So I lost my removals slot for today, Wednesday. And I said on the phone, but we are supposed to be exchanging. Can I please book, what's your next slot? And they said, Monday the 31st. And I said, okay, can we please provisionally book it? We're exchanging today, I'll call you later and send you the money, because that makes it a firm booking. And they said, yeah, no problem. So at about 2:30 Monday afternoon, I got an email from my solicitor saying they're not going to exchange until tomorrow because her money hasn't arrived. Oh. So I rang my removals firm back and I said, look, I've just had this email. We're not going to exchange until Tuesday. Can you please hold that 31st slot for me? She said, yeah, we'll hold it unless someone else comes along with a firm request. I said, yes, I understand. Anyway, then about 5:30 on the Monday, I got a phone call to say, sorry, you've lost that slot. Someone else has come along and paid. And I said, okay, what's the next slot available? And they said the 3rd of April. So I said, right, can we provisionally book it? Then Tuesday came along, we exchanged in the morning, hallelujah, which means I then spent all day on the phone and online, filling in forms, all the change of address stuff, cancelling my bills for here to get my bills put into the name of the next place, like all day. And then in the meantime, because I'd been negotiating with my buyer to say, look, I told her about losing the first removal slot. But even before all this, I'd said to her, look, if neither of us can get removals firms, let's complete before the 1st of April anyway. Let's just complete so we don't pay that tax. I'll continue living here. You'll continue living where you are. I don't know where she's living, and then as soon as we can get the removals sorted, we'll do it, but let's not end up paying this tax. Let's just get it done. And she said, yeah, I completely agree. And she said, I can do any time on the weekend of the 4th. Great. So having now exchanged, I went and firmly booked the removals firm for the 3rd. Great. Finally, things are falling into place. Things are kind of definite. I emailed my buyer to say, I'm so excited that we've exchanged. We're completing tomorrow. The removals firm is booked for the 3rd. And she wrote back and said, I have to move by the 2nd. I can't move after the 2nd. And I explained to her, so this was Tuesday lunchtime. So and then I had a desperate scrabble looking for other removals companies. Nobody had any dates free until I think one company quoted me the 19th of April. And I'm not surprised because just for the fact that everybody has been trying to complete before the 1st of April, it means that there's suddenly a flurry of people, possibly more than normal. Everyone's getting completed this week, so everyone wants a removals firm. And I got back to her. I was from Tuesday afternoon until 11:30 on Tuesday night, I was trying. And I got back to her and I said, look, I've lost another day's work by the fact that I've spent hours and hours and hours. I cannot get a removals firm. We have to do it on the 3rd. And I've even offered to pay her storage costs for an extra night. I was like, please agree to it. Anyway, she finally agreed to it. So I'm not moving out for another week. But that's fine. And actually it's a bit more time. So that's good, that's sorted. Today is completion day. So I made sure that in my bank account, I transferred my savings into my current account so that, because within the completion, the solicitors get paid, the estate agent gets paid, suddenly everyone's getting paid, suddenly it's thousands of pounds leaving my account today. But that was all in place this morning. Great. Oh, and in the meantime, also on the Tuesday, I had paid the removals firm, but also because there's not time to post paper documents to them, they'd sent me the version of documents that I could sign online. So that was done and sent yesterday. Brilliant. We get to today, and about 11:30, my solicitor or one of her clerks, I think the one dealing with the finances, emailed me to say, final look at all the documents, it's the money stuff, all the sums, does it all add up? Are you happy with it? If so, please transfer the funds as soon as possible. So yeah, happy with all that. I go onto my bank account, go to transfer the funds, my bank won't let me transfer the funds. Because I've got a daily limit. I didn't even know I had a daily limit, because most weeks I withdraw 50 quid and that's it. But because I was having to transfer more than £5,000, apparently I have a daily limit of 5,000. So I was thinking, what do I do? Can't find a phone number anywhere. It's back to that thing I'm always mentioning, that companies do not want us to phone them. I had my statements out, my paper statements. Oh, I've just dropped all my papers. Yeah. I had my paper statements out. I had the online thing. I was looking. And about 5 minutes later, my phone rang, and it was my solicitor's clerk saying, have you transferred the money yet? Is there an issue? And I said on the phone, well, there's an issue that my bank aren't letting me do it. The funds are there. And she said, have you got a branch nearby? And I said, yeah. She said, just go to your branch and go now. So that's what I did. I went to my branch, and I was obviously kind of in a bit of a flap. But you see, here's the thing I'm always talking about, doing things in person, being part of your neighbourhood, shopping on foot. I always go into my bank to get my money out. I don't just go to the hole in the wall, I go into the branch. And because I've been doing that for years, the staff there, they all know me. So when I got to the counter, and I said what I needed to do, because normally you'd go off into an office, there's a person on an inquiry desk to go to an office, but that person wasn't in, so she said, we have to do it at the counter. And she was so lovely. She was like, right, I know why you're in a flap, house moving, all of that. This is the important bit, the money. I will get it sorted for you. Don't worry. Bless her. So I was in there. It took about 15-20 minutes. It's quite a chunk of time. They have to do all the anti-fraud stuff and all that. But it's like, finally, okay, yay, that's done. Brilliant. Come home. I'm not even halfway. I'm just beginning to climb the stairs. My phone goes. So I've got a phone in one hand. I've got my walking stick in the other hand, trying to get up the stairs. And it's my removals firm. And they have not had that signed confirmation document from me. And I said, well, I sent it yesterday. I sent it literally at the same time that I sent you the money. It was in the morning, I think, at some point. Yeah, it was in the morning. So we've definitely not got it. And I said, right, just send it to me again and I'll redo it today. But please don't, I mean, I've paid for that slot. She said, yeah, but we have to have the signed document. Coming up the stairs. Okay, fine. Get to the front door. So I've said, right, I'll do it. I've got to sort the bank out first. I've got to sort out the completion money first. I'll call you back. Bye. Hang up. Just putting the key in my front door. Phone goes again. It's the clerk. Have you done it yet? Yes. I've just come back from the bank, and I had to email her one of the documents. I had to confirm that I was happy with it. I said, please just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. I'll email it back. Put the phone down. It's like, oh my God. It's like, I need two of me. Anyway, long story short, I looked at one of the documents. I didn't understand one of the figures, so I called her again to say, I don't understand this figure. She's talked me through it, and finally the penny dropped for me. That shows how much stress I've been under for me not to be able to work out figures. But I was like, oh, I get it now. And so that's happening. I've sent her the email to say about the other document. I'm happy. In the meantime, I've had an email from my removals company with the document to sign. I've signed it, sent it back, also sent an email to say, I've literally just sent it now, please check. And she's just emailed back to say, yes, we've got it. So, and also in the meantime, I don't know if you can tell my chin is a bit puffed out. This started on Sunday. I think I've got a gum infection. I've been washing it out. And it's subsiding now. The pain on Monday was unbelievable. Pain on Tuesday was quite bad, but not as bad. It's settling down today. So hopefully I won't need to get any antibiotics, because I don't really like taking antibiotics. Hopefully the fact that this is going on its own is a sign that I'm doing the right things for my body, not having the sugar and all that. Right, was there anything? So one of the other things I was thinking, on Sunday when I was packing up the kitchen, and I said, I'm not going to quite turn the freezer off yet, because it was 7 meals in the freezer. I didn't want to chuck them away just in case I don't move on Wednesday. Well, yay, I didn't throw those meals away, so the freezer's still on. I've got 7 dinners in there. I'll need to make some. I'm going to knock up some soup, a couple of different soups today. They'll see me through all my lunches until I move, and I've got all my suppers until I move. I'm starting to breathe a bit of a sigh of relief. Do you know what I said right from the very beginning? You do not smile and cheer and whoop whoop until you've got the keys in your hand. And now you see why. And I think this is especially unbelievable for any of you who are overseas, especially sort of American friends, where you get things done in like 14 days or 30 days. That this can go on for 6.5 months and be so convoluted and so stressful, and even down to today. The simple thing of me sending that form back yesterday, nope, it's disappeared somewhere in the email ether. And the simple act of transferring my money with my online banking, nope, didn't work. Just right to the end, things aren't working. But let's hope that finally, finally, next Thursday the 3rd of April, should be the day when I'm getting out of here. So now all the admin-y stuff, I've got 2 more things to do, and that's to do with insurance. It's to do with the insurance both for my contents, for when I move I need to change the address, but also I've mentioned a couple of times that the flat I'm buying, I didn't necessarily want this, but the flat comes with the freehold, so I become the freeholder. So the insurance for the entire building, as in the structure, that's my responsibility. It's my responsibility to put it in place, but like here, there are 2 other flats, so the 3 of us will pay the bill, but it's me that has to organise it. So those are the final 2 things to sort out with the insurance. But otherwise, everything, oh, and there's one other big headache, which I won't bore you with today, because I think it's going to be one of those annoying things that's going to drag on for weeks. It's another, please just do your job. Yeah, but otherwise, I think all the admin is done now, and I'll wait. I will get an email or a call later today at some point that will say, you've completed, you know, in a few hours' time. I won't own the cottage in the sky anymore. I'll be living here a little while, but I won't own it. This morning, at sort of 9 o'clock-ish, because I knew nothing would happen straight away today. I was so restless, I thought, right, I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to go to the bookshop and see if I can find myself some nice little second-hand books. And on the way, I go past my estate agent, and so they're fully abreast of everything, but my estate agent came out and he went, "Congratulations, darling." Gave me a massive hug. I said, "It's not done yet." He said, "It's as good as, this is as good as." Big hugs. That was nice. So yeah, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. And touch wood, Vivi. I can't see that. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to jinx myself. I'm not going to say anything. And on Sunday, was it Sunday or Friday, I said that before the move I could do with a week off because I'm already utterly knackered. Well, in a way, now I kind of do have a week off. I mean, I'll be doing stuff, of course, but the pressure is off, and actually I think it's worked out better this way, to delay the move by a few days. I can just get my breath again before the big push of getting all packed up, moved, unpacked, and then facing all the stuff I need to do in the new flat. It's quite a long list, which I can't wait to share with you, because once I'm sharing that long list with you, it will mean it's because I've moved. Hang on, everyone, we're nearly there. I want to say thank you actually to all of you, because I know that so many of you have been completely rooting for me. Thank you. And I know there's a few people who I know, because they've told me, and they've unsubscribed, who've been so frustrated. They can't cope, they've left. Bye. But yeah, I know it's been frustrating probably as a viewer as well. You just want to see the new place, don't you? Well, so do I. So hopefully in the next video, hopefully, let's leave it at that. Until that one, I'm going to shut up now, keep it quicker. I will see you all in the next video, when hopefully we'll be seeing boxes flying down the stairs and then reappearing through a new front door. Until then, cheerio. Can you hear the pigeons cooing? They've started up with their sexy cooing and dancing. Shut up! Won't have to listen to that much longer. All right, lovelies. Cheerio.